Hello guys, Zef here. I have got iPhone 6s today, which is dead and not turning on and not charging. So this is where this sort of problem, most of the technician, they think where to start from. I mean, there are lots of heaps of component. So if you have got this sort of phone, first of all, you have to check, which is quite easy, if it's an input short or output short. Input short is where um, PPVD domain is shorted. So let's divide it into two sections. So your processor, your RAM, and NAND flash, they are output short. So they will turn it on when they have got the power from the input mechanism, which is all the component which supply power to these three components. So it's easy to check. I will show you here. Okay, so see, this is phone dead. The another, let's see, let's check first. So we will connect the power supply. As you can see, I put it on 2 amps and 4 volts. So these are the connectors. Let me find for the 6s, which is, I think this one here. Yeah, okay. So let's put it here and then you see what's going to happen. Keep an eye here. So if this phone was not shorted, so this should show here 0 0, like not drawing any power, and as soon as we turn it on, then it will start drawing the amps, which will goes up to 1 amp, like turning on. So but as soon as we give it a power, we are showing, there's nothing here. So that power is, there's a big leak. So what that why this DC power supply, it's amps is not 0, because somewhere negative and the positive, they join together, and then that amp, the current is running here and there, doesn't know what to do. So this is what the short is like, from the positive line, and the amps are going to the negative line, shorted somewhere. So the first thing, as I told you before, we can start looking for a bad component. Okay, let's look here. Let's see if we can find anything which is unusual. Okay. Okay, let's start from here. I will get my user. So as I told you before, I don't ultrasonic clean before I look at the component, because otherwise all the traces, if there is any component which is bad, I can look. See, so as you can see, this board is very clean board, nothing I can see. So I'm not going on the other side, because other side is output, if there was any output short. So now the next thing, I will be looking at, finding, if I could with the multimeter find out where the short is. Let's look here. Okay, so let's start from here. I usually start from the bottom. Okay, so even as soon as I click, see, so this is ground, so it should be on, only on, because capacitors, their one end is on negative and one end is on positive. But as you can see, so now the next thing I would like to do is to from the board layout, look what that line is, which from my experience, I'm suspecting PPVDD main. That is the most common one for input short. Okay, so that is iPhone 6s. Yeah, yeah. So I hope guys you understand what I'm trying to do. So phone is not turning on, it's dead. From the DC power supply we know that is input short, and then with the multimeter we check that line we see is shorted, and the next thing we are doing is, okay, it's saying not responding, this is a bit slow. So okay, we will wait when I got that board layout running. So now the board view is up here. So, this is the side we were checking. So, and these were the capacitors which was showing shorted. So if we click here, so see, this is our PPVCC main. Now the problem here is, see all these that is highlighted in red, they are on PVCC main. Okay, I will make it a little bit see. So see all these components, they are in the red, and they are all PPVCC main. Now another problem. See, if that many components, and we know they are all on shorted line, and we have already inspected the board and it's pretty clean, there is no evidence. So other thing we can do is to just randomly give it a ultrasonic clean. That might solve the problem, but I don't think so, because this is hardware short, not I don't see any traces of liquid damage. So I think the next thing I will be doing is to check if there is under the thermal camera, if we can find out where the heat point is, and that can give us a little bit of an indication where the short could be. So let's put it under the microscope. So now the board is under microscope. Let's go into thermal view, and now give it some power. Let's see what happens. As you can see here, this indication degree centigrade is going up, and this is gone to this component here is 55. So see, this has given us a little bit of indication, and that is that this area is heated up, and just this thing here. So I would like to stop it here and check what it is. Okay, so now okay, so this is indicating this capacitor here. Now let's check if it's this capacitor is, yep, as you can see this capacitor is in on VDD main. Okay, so so this, but honestly speaking, I don't really rely 100% on the thermal camera. It can give you wrong indication. Even the freeze spray can give you wrong indication, but it will at least give you a point to start at least. So let's, for the sake of knowledge, let's try freeze spray method. So this is the capacitor here, which was under the microscope, either this one or this one. So they are showing under microscope that is showing the heat point, this one here. So let's freeze spray this area. Okay, and then did you see, guys? So it's not actually, no, it's not giving me enough. That just that one is okay. I will wait till it freezes and keep an eye. Now it's actually, the heat point is starting from here, not here. This is later on is getting pretty hot. That makes, okay, how about if I give it, okay, is this, let's check if that small one is also on the PPVDD main, that one there. Yeah, that is also. See, I'm talking about, guys, this small one here, this one. So this is 1.8, this is 4.2 line, and I'm talking about this small one. This is also PPVDD main. Let's try one more time and see then how it looks like. Another problem with freeze spray that was discussed is, even though this is conductive, so okay, yep, so that is the small one here which we talked about. This one here, yep. So now, what do you think, guys? Should we remove that small one which is indicating that is might be the problem? What we should do? We have to fix the phone, so we will remove it. Okay, so this is the one which we are expecting. We looked at thermal camera, so this area was heating up. So initially it was indicating this one, but further when we put the spray, we came to know it could be that IC. You never know, because this is also on PPVDD main. But before we go into replacing that audio IC, okay, let's remove this. This is on pretty tight place, but let's see. Okay, guys. I want to push it because it's so small. It can go, in this case, what I usually do is give it a little bit heat as well, because it's such a tight place. So I'm just getting this little bit of external heat, and so that I can easily remove this. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay, got it. Now I will put it here. Come on. I might need you later on, boy. Come on, come on. Okay. Now I will get my user, which is this one here. And the next thing definitely I will be checking is to put this guy here, and I can check it either way, See that little small big boy, where is it? Yeah, here. Okay, let's check in continuity mode if this is what the problem was, or we still have to. Yeah, we can check the main line as well, but let's check this one. Come on, beep. I want you. No, it's not beeping. No, that's not the one. Okay, no beep. That means short is should be still there. And this is not the one what we were expecting, so I will put it aside. I think I have already lost it. So now, so that was not shorted, we have seen. So let's check the line. Of course, if it was not shorted, then of course the short is still there, because that was not the okay. And the next thing, what short is gone, but why that is not beeping? Maybe it was not connected. Oh, maybe this was off. Okay, sorry. Okay, why this? It's showing me why it's like beeping like this. Okay, let's check him. So this is initially where we looked at. See? So I think the short is there, but it's like beeping, not continuously, but I think this. Okay, that could be because of the freeze spray. Yeah, see, it's not. It's just beep like this. Let's check. So we removed the one which was showing the heat point, that small capacitor, which one was it? So that was CC3602, and but the other one which is just by this small capacitor is I will show you here. I would like to remove that as well. This is where, you know, it will help us. So this one here. So we remove that small one, but I would like to remove that bigger one as well, and see what happened after that. So come on, come out, man. Okay, let's try. And same thing I would like to do here. Let's get a little bit of help from the heat gun, because this is okay. I can see it's moving, so I don't want to lost it, because this is okay. Now we will put it here and then check it if this is the one which is causing the problem. So we remove the second capacitor, which is which one is it? Yeah, this one. This one is C3600, and let's check if this is shorted. No, it's not. And now I will remove it a little bit here, and now check if the short is still on the line. So I was pretty hoping that removing this, so this capacitor is not shorted. Now the next thing is I will remove this capacitor here, and then check the same line again, which is PP VDD main, and the heat was coming from here. So line is still short. So So this is to let you know, guys, as what I was talking before, that if there is a particle point where the heat is, generating, it doesn't necessarily mean that is where the problematic part is, the problem is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So this is need further diagnostic, which we will do definitely. So I will just put this capacitor back now, which we have to do anyway. So, and then I will just solder it back. Okay. Here, can you see? Yep, it's there. So okay, I will just put it on very low heat. So I mean, if there is a component which is not faulty, of course we have to put it back. That small capacitor, I lost it, but that should not be much of a concern.
There should be a thing to make it for kids or something. It's just to really stop them gaming or something, hey? Stop the gaming.
Okay.
If you looked in his history, you'll see all the stuff he's been on.
That's all good.
He's actually addicted. It's terrible. He's up at 11 at night.
Now what? We have removed two capacitors where the freeze spray is showing heat is coming from, thermal camera is showing where the heat is coming from. We removed both. So the next thing is could be RDIC, but I don't think so, honestly. So I would like to examine the board again. So guys, I'm just looking at the area which I think is being ignored from me. Do you see that that flux lying here? A ball, not flux actually, the solder. It was lying here, some is lying there, and that is, oh man, it's here as well. See? So if this area is affected, here I think that came out from this IC. If this area was affected, so why the heating point is there? That is what the problem is. And see, this is, if you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, here, see this one here, this cap here. I think this is also on P VDD main, PP VDD main. This one, this capacitor here. Is this a capacitor? Let me check. So I think what we have seen under the thermal camera and the phase spray, the heat point was not where the problem was. I think the problem is around Wi-Fi IC. So this component which I was showing you, so let's remove that and see how it goes. Even then, if the problem is there, most probably that is what the Wi-Fi IC is shorted. Let's remove that component first. So let's remove this, which I am expecting might be causing the problem. So I don't want to touch any other component, just this was, but this is underfilled, that's why, Okay, I would like to just okay. So I think, guys, this phone has got multiple short on it. So now let's check after removing the capacitor which was around Wi-Fi IC, if the short is relieved or not. Okay, so this was the area PP VDD main, which was, we started working on it, and so now as you can see, there is no short here. Okay, let's try one more time on the DC power supply and see if we manage to turn it on. Okay, so let's put the battery connectors and then see what happens now. See, same problem, but the short has, before it was up to 2 amp, but now it's 1.4. That means the short is still there. But so the PPVDD main short is relieved now, um, but there is still, this phone is still shorted, and if I'm putting a hand here, I can still feel the heat. So let's try the CPU side now. Okay, guys, this phone is trouble. Anyway, so let's see. Let's remove the shield. I'm hoping to find something here. Okay, let it cool down and then let's look under the microscope. Can you see? Okay. Okay. Do you? Okay. Here. This is the color of this cap is unusual, and also the leg of that diode as well. Let's check. Let's check if what the situation of this. Oh yeah. No. Is it shorted? No, it's not shorted. No, there's no short here. But I'm a bit concerned about that diode there, that one. So now what we can do, I will check the diodes. To check the diode, we have to put the multimeter in the diode mode, and the diode, one side it should show open line, and other side it should show some readings. Let's check the diode. So let's check here. This is the capacitor, which is C4023, which is like sort of looks like it's burnt. It's not shorted. It's not shorted, but this is connecting to the this end of this diode, and then this end of the diode.
Sorry, buddy. You can tell me.
So let's
Is
check
this the
if
new Facebook format now, or is it? Is this the new Facebook?
This is Facebook.
Yeah, no, but is this because normally it's not like this. Normally I've got my column on both sides. Sort of thing.
okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove both the diodes and then see if the shop, if we still manage to turn it on.
Like
Or
everything
not.
else works, but
So what I will be doing now is removing both of these diodes, which I'm quite sure is causing the problem. So this port has got multiple shorts. The one which was on VDD main was already relieved and it's all good. The next is, I'm quite sure, oh yeah, that's the problem. I don't think that's, I think that's only this diode here. Now I can see. Okay, let's look here. Okay, so there are two diodes. This one was ceramic, which was, see, nothing there, and this one is okay. This is the one which was causing the problem. First of all, what I have to do is to check if it's still intact, like connected or not. Go here. So this one is connected, and where is this end is going to? This one is end going directly to display IC. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I will explain you one more time. So this is one of the diodes which we have removed. As you can see, because of the heat, this area is burnt, but I have already tinted a little bit. This is the capacitor which I have removed. This diode I have already tested. It looks okay to me. So now the next thing is, the area is quite sensitive. Just here is processor, and this is the display IC which is underfilled, so I have to be very careful while putting one of the diode and caps, so that nothing got damaged. So let's give it a clean, a little bit more isopropyl. Okay. Can you see? Okay. Yeah. All good. Now I will remove these components from a donor board, and then I will show you how to solder them back. So guys, it's becoming difficult and difficult, So this phone has got multiple short, PPVDD main, and then there was a short on around the Wi-Fi IC as well, and then the two diodes by the display IC, they was shorted, so that was removed. So now the next one we will be looking at, I will move it a little bit. So both of those diodes been removed, and the next thing we have to look at is if we connect it, so if the short removed or not. So this is the one for success. Let's put it here. Okay, so now see guys, we were getting input short before because it was not, amps was not 00, so now it's 00. So those two diodes been removed, and now we have got nothing here, so that means there's no input short. So the next thing is, I would like to turn it on and keep an eye here. We will know if it's turning on or not, because it should draw at least close to 1 amp. Okay, see. So the phone is turning on normally by looking at these amps. It is going close to 1 amp. Yeah, that's all good. It's working on, turning on now. So the next thing is, I have to replace these two diodes with from a donor board, because if I'm going to check it, I know we will not have any display because those diodes not here. Okay, so let's take it out from the donor board, and then we will put it back in the housing and see how it goes. So I have already removed the component which I needed. Oh man, come on, from this donor board. Okay, and then you can see under the microscope, this is the capacitor and this is the ceramic diode. Okay, so now the next thing I will be doing is, okay, so it's already there. So this is the one, I will put it here. Oh, come on, man. I will do this diode first.
I will be very good.
This is smaller, so I would like to do it first. Come on, don't move. Okay, I think you can see. Can you? Oh, see the light shape. Anyway, I would love you to at least, it, you can view from here. Okay, you can move it. Oh yeah, you can. Maybe you can see. Anyway, so now one more time, I will make sure it's all sitting right. Yep. And then the next thing I will be doing is this capacitor here, which is quite big one. So this has moved a little bit. Oh man, come on. Okay, I will just move it a little bit and put it here. Now you can see under the microscope. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. There you go. So just again, this is the diode which I have already installed, and this is where I have to put the capacitor. So I will put some little bit of flux here so that sits right. Oh, come on, come on. Okay. I will hold it here, and at the same time I don't want to touch that diode. I don't want it to move. Just here. Oh man, this is very tight place. Uh-oh. So it was blown away, but I did find it. It's here. I have to hold it because there's not enough space here. Anyway, let's try again. Okay, I don't want to do this. Just hold it right here. Okay, that's the right place. Okay, let's do it now. Come on, man. Don't disappoint me. Okay, let's leave it here. It looks like okay. Yeah. Now please don't run away. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's behaving now. Come on, settle down. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Okay. So, cut the long story short, you know what we have done so far, removed 3 shots from this board. Now I will let it cool down and see how it goes again. Okay, now what we have to do, get the phone housing. Man, this was sort of difficult. I mean, 3 shots on the phone. Anyway, if we have to do it, we have to do it. So yep, that's all good. And now I will just connect the LCD connectors. Can you see? Yeah, we can see. Okay. So I'm not gonna connect the battery. Instead, I will like to turn it on with my DC power supply. So yep, that's there. That's there. Okay. Let's keep an eye here because without LCD, I knew it's turning on. I'm turning it on now. Am I? Is the power button on? Yeah. Oh, so the power button on this one is this side. Okay. Yep. Finally. So, guys, finally we make this phone turned on. Come on. Hurry up. Yeah, I can see it's drawing the right amps, and now finally it turned on. All good. So guys, this was a little bit of difficult repair because there was short on VDD main, there was short on Wi-Fi, there was short on um, display IC line, the diode was burnt. So anyway, we have fixed, and this phone is working now. If you would like to learn these sort of repairs, we offer logic board repair courses, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.